Hey classmates, so I just loved Tony Dungy's leadership video this week and how basically the basis of leadership is servant leadership, just like how Jesus said, whoever wants to be a leader among you must first be servant. Whoever wants to be first must also be last in Matthew 20:27. And his whole talk just kind of centered around that, about helping people be the best they can be, whether it was his mom or dad as teachers helping every student get an A and really understand instead of just getting a good grade for the sake of getting a good grade, helping them uh, teach them the best they can do, or his coaches that helped him really just be the best football player that he could be. I loved that idea of a quarterback is not just a great quarterback because he can throw the ball really good, but he's a good quarterback because he makes everybody around him better. And I'm a big football fan, so that analogy really resonated with me. A lot more of a football fan than I am a teacher. But I think that that's a good mindset, that servant leadership of I'm not just here for me, I'm here for my team, and I'm here to make my entire team better. And I loved the two questions that he asked kind of toward the end of his talk about who can I help and how can I help them. And I think it's one thing to look at your life and see people in your life that need help. And I think it's another thing to really know the situation and know the person well enough to know how they can help them. And so I think there's a good kind of two layers to that, of knowing people and caring about people, and also knowing them in depth enough to know how to really help. And I think another point he made that I loved was the idea of leaders often think like it's my way or the highway, and that's not the way it has to be. Usually by caring about people and being intentional with people, they will follow us because they know that we care and because they know that we want to help. And I think for me personally, my big takeaways, I look at my place of work in Chick-fil-A, and I also look at leading in my high school group. And I've always tried to be a helper with my high school girls, just helping them in life situations and trying to point them to Jesus or point them to the Bible for answers to what's going on in school or answers to what's going on in their family, and helping them just with hard situations, or helping them with like the next stage of life, because that's kind of big for high school students. And I think I see a lot of those similar scenarios with some of my coworkers, whether they're college, like younger college or high school students. Just we start talking about life or family or relationships or their next steps of what they're going to do for college. And I think a lot of those times my helper heart, my helper mentality just kind of kicks in, where I give them a good idea for a path, or you should look into this for transportation if you're going to go to this school. And those are really simple, really practical things. And I think as those relationships develop, it'll become a lot more in depth of how I can help them. But I think that's just the mentality of always looking to help, always looking to serve. And I loved that that was the main theme of Tony Dungy's video. And I'm really excited to kind of approach the next week or couple weeks and just really learn that and really apply that. So I'm excited, and I'm excited for all of you guys to hear what you have to say and to see how you apply that as well. All right, thanks. Bye.